I'm Meredith Smith, and it is my great honor to serve as Director of Whole Cities Foundation. At Whole Cities, we have a big vision for an America where fresh, healthy food access and high-quality nutrition information are available to everyone, no matter what your zip code. We build partnerships with community-based grassroots organizations that are improving health and food access in their neighborhoods, one neighborhood at a time.
Whole Cities is really born to kind of help the idea of taking food access and really rounding it out so people had the complete access to information as well as the food itself. And Whole Cities is there to support that very important work.
So far, our work has focused in Detroit, in New Orleans, in Jackson, Mississippi, and in Englewood, Chicago. Today, I am so excited to announce that Whole Cities Foundation is launching our Community First Grant Program, designed to support team members in any city who are passionate about community engagement and about food access. It's our first program that is a nationwide program, so team members from any city can apply for this. And what's unique about it is it's really about team members leading the way. So first, a team member would submit a Community First application in support of a community project in their city that's working on fresh, healthy food access. Then second, if the team member application is selected, then the community partner will be asked to submit a grant application. Whole Cities will offer program support and training to team members and will provide grants between $5,000 and $15,000 to their qualified community partners. The two Baltimore stores, Whole Cities and No Boundaries Coalition, we partnered together on a pop-up produce stand serving West Baltimore, which has no grocery store and has 17 liquor stores for every single corner store or gas station where you can buy food. So to see what this could look like in action, we've asked our partners in Baltimore to share a little bit with you about what it's like to team up with Whole Cities.
When we first started this partnership, we really didn't know 100% what we were getting ourselves into. Our team members stood up in our store and said, we need to do more in our community, we need to help out in our community. And that's how we ended up hooking up with No Boundaries. That's how we ended up hooking up with Whole Cities, actually. It's kind of cool to see it from where it started, and then now it's come a long way since the first day that Chad and I came out here.
Feels great to make things happen in Baltimore. And I'm just a small piece being able to come in and just help them to move things forward. You want to do things, right? And you're like, how do I help that person? Like, what can I do? Just a guy running a grocery store. Whole Cities came in, and that support was huge for us to kind of vet out what people were doing in the city, get us connected with great people like Tiffany and No Boundaries, and to help us find the right connection so that the little things we could do would have a big impact. I feel like I'm part of something I can actually make a difference.
This will be visited by so many people because we don't have a market in this area. We don't have a fruit place in this area. We have to rely on the wagons, the fruit wagons. So this is like a godsend. And because I'm a diabetic, this is a heaven's place for me. Whoever came up with this idea, this is fantastic. This is great. I mean, I love it. I really do.
We went to 13 different produce vendors who weren't trying to come into the communities. Along the way, we got partners, and one of our partners was actually Whole Foods, and then sat down and asked us, what do you want to do long term? And we said, this is what we want to do long term, but we can't find anyone to help supply this produce. So Meredith from Whole Cities brought in Chad and Zach to say, hey, we need to be their produce vendor. Whole Cities supports us as far as just putting this whole thing in motion. We had no signage, we had nothing for pricing. Whole Cities and Whole Foods helped us get price tags, they helped us get a sign. The biggest thing that really helped from Whole Cities was an EBT machine. We only were able to offer cash when we did our produce pop-ups in September. Now we can offer cash, credit, and EBT. And in this community, over 60% of purchases are made with food stamps. So it was really important to have that addition. So through Whole Cities, we're able to add that. And that's why you see so many families coming.
If you or a team member in your store is passionate about a fresh food access project in your city, we invite you to apply for the Community First Grant Program. Please visit our website and submit your application by Wednesday, June 1st.
We can build a more inclusive, more respectful, more healthy world for all communities, not just some communities. And that's exactly what Whole Cities is doing.